on with reading one chapter of the Bible each night. If you're sticking with me, last night was Genesis 10, tonight is Genesis 11. This one is about the Tower of Babel. So, once again, we'll wait our 1 minute to let people come in, and then I will start to read the one chapter. But this is just a commitment I made. And like I said, just having you come in while I read this helps me keep my commitment. So, but we're just gonna wait until we get in here. Also, I've disabled chat. So I'm sorry. We had some problems last night with chat. So I'll probably disable chat from now on. And if Kevin's in here, hey Kevin. But let's go ahead and get started with Genesis 11. So, the Tower of Babel. So it says, now the whole world had one language and a common speech. As men moved eastward, they found a plain in Shinar and settled there. They said to each other, come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly. They used brick instead of stone, and tar for mortar. Then they said, come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves and not be scattered over the face of the whole earth. But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower that the men were building. The Lord said, if as one people speaking the same language they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language so they will not understand each other. So the Lord scattered them from their over all the earth, and they stopped building the city. That is why it was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. From there, the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole world, earth. So next up, we got from Shem to Abraham. This is the account of Shem. So 2 years after the flood, when Shem was 100 years old, he became the father of Arpachshad. And after he became the father of Arpachshad, Shem lived 500 years and had other sons and daughters. When Arpachshad had lived 35 years, he became the father of Shelah. And after he became the father of Shelah, Arpachshad lived 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Shelah had lived 30 years, he became the father of Eber. And after he became the father of Eber, Shelah lived 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Eber had lived 34 years, he became the father of Peleg. And after he became the father of Peleg, Eber lived 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg had lived 30 years, he became the son of Ray. And after he became the son of Ray, Peleg lived 209 years and had other sons and daughters. When Ray had lived 32 years, he became the father of Serug. And after he became the father of Serug, Ray lived 207 years and had other sons and daughters. When Serug had lived 30 years, he became the father of Nahor. And after he became the father of Nahor, Serug lived 200 years and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he became the father of Terah. And after he became the father of Terah, Nahor lived 119 years and had other sons and daughters. After Terah had lived 70 years, he became the father of Abraham, Nahor, and Haran. This is the account of Terah. Terah became the father of Abraham, Nahor, and Haran, and Haran became the father of Lot. While this father, Terah, was still alive, Haran died in Ur of the Chaldean, in the land of the birth. Abraham and Nahor got both married. The name of Abraham's wife was Sarah, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, or Micah. She was the daughter of Haran, the father of both Micah and Iscah. Now Sarah was barren, she had no children. Terah took his son Abraham, his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarah, the wife of his son Abraham, and together they set out from Ur of the Chaldean to go to Canaan. But then they came to Haran. They settled there. Terah lived 205 years and died in Haran. All right, that is it. So we'll be moving on to the next chapter tomorrow. Will be Genesis 12, and this will be God's promise to the nation of Abraham. So thank you guys for joining me, and that's going to do it. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.